Welcome to this fifth and final video in this short series. That is a follow-up series from our flight to Old Warden. If you haven't watched that video, then please do, because otherwise it will be out of context. But in this one, I would like to focus on the fifth tip, which is about not feeling guilty. This one, as mentioned in the previous video with the tip number 4 about switching off, this one is strictly related to feelings and emotions. Logically, well, you might think, well, what's the deal? Like, why should I feel guilty? But emotionally, it could be a totally different story. There is a magnitude of reasons why you might feel guilty. I've experienced it where I just felt guilty leaving work at, let's say, 5 p.m. Especially in the early days when I was growing my business, I just thought, well, there's so much more that I can do. And this is the beginning of a vicious spiral that I discussed in the previous video, which leads to workaholism. Now, when it comes to workaholism, it is interesting to note that it is probably the only addiction that is widely accepted by the society. If you work hard, people applaud you. Isn't that ridiculous? I mean, obviously it is supportive to some degree, but if you work in crazy hours, if you pull all-nighters, instead of people saying, hey, do you need help? They say, oh, wow, you really deserve things in life because you are hard-working. And it is detrimental. It's detrimental to your physical and mental health. We should not be applauded for working so long, crazy hours. Yes, there are times where you have to work harder, which is fine. I mean, we've all been there, and even myself with my very balanced work-life balance. I also sometimes work longer because I like it, because sometimes I'm excited by something. So that's fine. What I'm talking here about is when you fall into this trap of workaholism. If you've been there, you will understand what I mean. But basically you end up being this kind of lazy person where you're not really productive during the day because you know you can stay overtime and make up for the things you haven't done during the day. But then in the afternoon you're already tired and you're sort of this droopy person where everything just is so slow. But the root cause of this is the feeling of guilt that you must stay longer. This causes procrastination. Procrastination and workaholism and being unproductive, they are very close relatives. So you probably end up with a mixture of those three. And again, the reason why I share with you this tip is to break that cycle. It is unhealthy. It won't serve you any good. It won't allow you to grow your business, let alone standing back. There's no way in the world you can stand back with that kind of mindset or being stuck in that situation. Standing back is all about regaining a healthy work-life balance while still being very productive. And there's no way in the world you can be that person or be in that situation if you are feeling guilty. And by guilty, I mean guilty for going home early. So similarly to video number 4, you have to dig deeper. Ask yourself, as per the Toyota lean manufacturing system, 5 times, why do you feel guilty? And dig deeper and deeper. You might feel very emotional. You might touch upon things that you've experienced way back in the past, and that's fine. You have to uncover the root cause. So don't leave any stones unturned. Just really dig deeper into those causes. So I hope this series of 5 tips together with this elaborated versions was very helpful to you, and that you will be able to regain a healthy work-life balance. So I've got some friends here. There you go. Look, will you see them? There they are. Hello. So we did have some friends wanting to join us in the video. So hopefully these 5 tips were helpful. Please comment below if you've experienced any of them. Please also let me know if you found them useful, which tips are your favorite ones, and let me know what other videos you'd like. It will give me a nice guidance as to the content that I can share with you. As I've mentioned many times, I love sharing my experiences and knowledge with others, especially that I've achieved something that many might perceive as successful. I arrived in the UK with only a suitcase and the desire to succeed, and indeed I now, as you probably have worked out, I fly my own plane whenever I wish. I have time for my children and also only work 2, maybe 3 days a week, and that work is sharing my knowledge with you. So please remember to subscribe and reach out to me if there's any way I can help you also stand back so that you can also live your life to the fullest.